By the name of Allah, who's the most compassionate and the most merciful. Uh, this is Rajasthan University Faculty of Computer Science. Subject name is infotech, language for computer user. Unit 2, Computer Essential. This is the title of the unit, Computer Essentials. And this is Ali Muhammad Hikmat is with you for this lesson, and I hope that you are healthy and have a good life with your family. The year 1399. What do we have in this unit? Unit 2, Computer Essentials. The first task of this unit is computer hardware. Discuss these questions with yourself. You can answer these questions with yourself, and you can talk with yourself. Have you got a computer at home? This is the first question. Or have you got a computer at school? Have you got a computer at work? What kind is it? If you have a computer, what kind is it? Then explain it. The second question is, how often do you use it? How many times in a day do you use your computer? How many times in a week do you use your computer? What do you use it for? For which purpose do you use your computer? Whether you use it for watching a movie, playing a game, writing a program, practicing software, learning English, or something like this. What are the main components and feature of your computer? What is the meaning component? Component, it means element. Component, it means part. Component, it means feature. What are the important parts of your computer? What are the main component of your computer? Main, it means important. You can answer. For example, you can answer that the main component of my computer is monitor and CPU. The main component of my computer is hard disk and power supply, for example, like this. And slide number 3, we have a picture here. In this picture, label the element of this computer system. It is already labeled, and you should have your pen and paper and write the name of these parts of the computer in your paper, and please memorize the spelling of these parts of your computer. I know that you know all these parts of the computers, and you should write the name of these parts of computers. For example, here we have the first one, CPU. CPU is inside, central processing unit. CD recorder, USB port, modem, keyboard, mouse, CD, printer, screen, camera, and like these things. These are the component. And we have vocabulary. Idea, it means concept or thought. Mafkura, perfect, refine, improve, complete. It means munasib, kamel, durust. Brilliance, brightness, shining, cleverness. Shafaf, wazeh, quiet, silence, noiseless, khamush, aram. Brain, main organ of the central nervous system, intellect, mind. Okay. Maghz, obey, listen, mind, اطاعت کردن. Impulse, sudden desire, sudden electrical current, تکان دادن، انگیزه ناگهانی. Okay. And extension, group of letter, in DOS, 3 letters, which indicate the file type and is separated from the element by a period, or it means computer. At the end of each program software, you can see dot after dot we have 3 letters. For example, in Word we have in Word file we have dot doc document, or in Excel we have dot exl, and this is the extension. Sharp image, bright image, clear picture, display in monitor. واضح، یک تصویری واضح. Fantastic, wonderful, beautiful. مقبول، عالی، عجیب. Range of color, number of color، طیف color ها. Okay. Big impact, enlarge, effect، تأثیری بزرگ. Production, output, manufacture، تولید. And here we have these words. Read these advertise slogan, شعار, and say which computer element each pair. For example, see point and click here for power. Okay, display your idea, which perfect brilliance. It's quiet and fast, power and speed on the inside. Obey every impulse as if it were an extension of your hand. Extension of your hand. Here extension, it means enlarge, expansion. بزرگ، توسعه یافته. See the difference, sharp image and fantastic range of color. It's easy to back up your data before it's too late. It's your computer brain to do the work. It's your computer's brain do the work. A big impact on the production of the text and paragraph. Just what you need, a laser powerhouse. Okay, you can find the words in slogan with the following meaning. With the following meaning, here is the answer key you can find from here. Okay, let's go to the passage. What is a computer? Here is we have an English passage or an English text or a reading text. Read the text and then explain figure 1 in your own words. Then you can go to figure 1 in your computer and explain it. Okay, here I want to read this passage. You should listen very carefully to the pronunciation of the words and write the difficult words on your paper, and please find the difficult words in your dictionary. A computer is an electronic machine which can accept data in a certain form, process data, and give the result of the processing in a specified format as information. First, data is fed into the computer memory. Then, when the program is run, the computer performs a set of instructions and process the data. Finally, we can see the result. It means the output on the screen or in print form. See figure 1 below. A computer system consists of two parts, hardware and software. What is hardware? Hardware is an electronic or mechanical part you can see and touch. Software is a set of instructions called program, which tells the computer what to do. There are 3 basic hardware sections. The first, the central processing unit, CPU, the second main memory, and the third peripherals. Perhaps the most influential component in the central processing unit, its function is to execute program instruction and coordinate the activity of all other units. In a way, it is the brain of the computer. What is central processing unit is also called brain of your computer. The main memory, a collection of RAM chips, holds the instruction and data which are being processed by the CPU. Peripherals. What are peripherals? Peripherals are the physical unit attached to the computer. This is the definition of peripherals. They include storage devices and input and output devices. Okay, let's go to the next part. Here, storage devices. What is storage? What are the storage devices? Hard drives, DVD drives, and flash drives provide a permanent storage of both data and program. Disk drives are used to read and write data on disk. Input devices enable data to go into the computer's memory. The most common input devices are the mouse and keyboard. Of course, it is very clear that the most common, the most usual devices are mouse and keyboard. What kind of devices? Input devices. Output devices enable us to extract the finished product from the system. For example, the computer shows the output on the monitor or print the result onto paper by means of a printer. On the rear panel of the computer, there are several ports into which we can plug a wide range of peripherals: a modem, a digital camera, a scanner, etc. They allow communication between a computer and a device. Modern desktop PCs have USB ports and memory card readers on the front panel. Here is the figure, here is the picture that shows this process. Input, process, and output. What is input? Data is collected and entered. These are the data. This is the purchase bill, خریدس. So you can put it to the computer, then the computer process, and you can print it. It is the output. Process, the data is manipulated, means process it. File and program are held on disk. When you put the data into the program, you can save that into the storage devices, which is hard disk or RAM, and after that you can print it. Here the results are shown on the monitor or in print form. Okay, let's go to the vocabulary. Match these words from the text 1 up to 9 with the correct meaning. It is already done, and okay, here is the answer key. For example, software, C, program which can be used on a particular computer system. You can read it by yourself, memorize it, and memorize it, because you may have like this question in your exam paper. Okay, don't forget it, please. Another slide we have here, this is listening section, different type of computer. You can click here in this sign of loudspeaker, and you can play from here, and you may listen this voice. Okay, then what should you do? Listen to an extract from an ICT class. As you listen, label the picture A up to E with words from the text. Here we have word. How many words do we have? Five words. And here we have five pictures. Please write these words in front of under each picture. Okay. Uh, let's go to the next listening. The next listening slide. Here we have again we have a listening, and you can click on this sign of loudspeaker, and you should listen to the audio script, and please write in front of the each sentence whether it is false or true, and correct the false one. T for true and F for false. Okay, it is also your homework. Let's go for the next. Here we have a grammar point, or we have a language work. Language work classification, which is language work for uh, help box. What is classifying? Classifying means putting things into group or classes. What is classifying? Classifying means putting things into groups or classes. We can classify type of computers, parts of a PC, etc. Some types expressions for classifying are, these are the expressions: are classified into X type, are classified into X categories, are classified by, can be divided into X type, can be divided into X categories. Here is the example: digital cameras can be divided into 5 main types: mainframe, desktop PCs, laptops, table PCs, and handheld PDAs. And another expression for classifying is include or includes, consist or consist of. For example, uh, the computer consists of many types. Mainframe. See, the computer consists of many types. Mainframe computer, desktop PCs, like this. The basic configuration of mainframe consists of central system which process immense amount of data very quickly. There are X type, or there are X classes of. X is a type of. You can see a table PC is a type of notebook computer. You can use these classifying expression and filling the blanks with this exercise. Look at the help box and then use suitable classifying expressions to complete these sentences. Okay, for this, for understanding this classification or classifying, you can also go to the reading section and underline these expressions there. Let's go for the next slide. Here we have describe the diagram, a diagram using classifying expression from the help box. Make reference to your own devices. Peripherals consist of input devices, output devices, and storage devices. I use consist of. Input devices includes mouse, keyboard, camera. Output devices includes monitor and printer. There are three main storage device media: magnetic, example hard drive; optical, example DVD; flash memory, example pen drive. I use here there are, and you can see the examples here as well. Possible answers. Peripherals are often divided into three categories: input, output, and storage devices. Input devices include the keyboard, mouse, scanner, camera, etc. You can read these parts and uh, please pay attention to the classification. Okay, and we have another slide which is homework, and this is the final slide. And please do the homework. Here you should write two letters. The first letters or email that you should read, you should write and send it to the classroom, to the Google Classroom. Upload it to Google Classroom. Then I will see and feedback for you. Is your school is considering buying tablet PCs to use the classroom. It means that your university wanted to buy what tablet PCs for you that you use in the classroom. Write an email to your teacher explaining the benefit for the student and the school. Or your computer your computer is considering replacing all of the office PCs with tablet. Instead of office PCs, they wanted to buy laptops. Explain for your boss what is the benefit of the laptops. And that is all. Thanks from your attention. Have a nice time.